Good morning, class. Welcome to St. Peter School. This is your science class, and in previous class, we are on the question and answer of chapter number three. Chapter number two, that is work and energy. So today, we have already started with the question and answer, and we have completed up to. Okay, so first question only, and we discuss only up to from question number one, that is the right detailed and sort of explain the difference between potential energy and kinetic energy. And second question was derive the formula for the kinetic energy for an object of mass moving with velocity v. And C, prove that the kinetic energy of a freely falling object on the reaching the ground is nothing but the transformation of its initial potential energy. So we have covered in last class up to this. Now today we are going to discuss with the question number D, E, and F. Question number D is determine the amount of work done when an object is displaced at an angle of 30 degree with respect to the direction of applied force. So now let's see how to solve this question. Okay, so question is, you have to first of all read out the question again. Determine the amount of work done means that you have to find out work. Now, what is the formula of work done? Work is equal to F into S cos theta. Okay, so S is a distance actually displaced, but it's when it is displaced in the angle, then we used to add this cos theta. Okay, so theta is equal to here in the question only it is given theta is equal to 30 degree. Theta is nothing, it's the angle at which at which the object is pulled, in which angle it is pulled. So say this work is equal to F into S cos theta. Now in place of theta we will put the 30. Now we all know that what is the value of cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. I know you are like you if you will remember that trigonometry formula of the sine theta cos theta and the sine 60 degree cos 30 degree cos 60 degree. So then from there you will get what is the value of cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. Now we will put all the values cos 30 degree root 3 by 2. F is okay. So determine the amount of work done is displaced at an 30 degree with respect to the direction of applied force. Now nothing else is given. It is given that जो वर्क डन हुआ है वो किस फोर्स से अप्लाई किया गया, फोर्स से अप्लाई किया गया. Only the information given in this question is that what is the theta. So we will do nothing in this. We will just put the formula and nothing is the answer. Root 3 by 2 into F into S will be the answer, final answer. Okay, now question number E. If an object has zero momentum, does it have a kinetic energy? Explain your answer. So, if an object has zero momentum, does it have kinetic energy? So, kinetic energy is equal to momentum of the object is equal to P is equal to mv. Okay. Now, what is in the question? Determine. Sorry. If an object has a zero momentum, momentum is already zero. Means P's value is zero. So zero is equal to mv. Okay, so like if the p is equal to 0 means either m is 0 or either v is 0, either both of the like both of the values is 0, because they are in a multiplication, and we all know that multiplying with 0 only we will get the answer 0 always, right? So either the mass is 0, either the velocity is 0, then only the p is equal to 0. So suppose v is equal to 0, this is because mass of an object can never be 0. Okay, so if there is some work done, if the body is moving, body must is having mass, so m की value तो हम 0 नहीं ले सकते, means velocity is 0. Now kinetic energy is equal to half into mv square. Now m is m, but v is equal to 0, and when 0 is multiplied by anything, all the things will become 0, and hence the kinetic energy will be the 0. So that is that if the body is not moving, that velocity if the body is 0, then kinetic energy will also be 0, and the momentum is also with a 0. Okay, now so we have completed question number 1. Now move to the question number 2. Okay, one question is rest. sorry, one question is left. Why is the work done on an object moving with uniform circular motion is zero? Now, ऐसे बोला जा रहा है कि when the body is moving in a uniform circular motion, in that case, why it is considered that work done of an object is zero? So now see the answer. Work done on an object is given as W is equal to Fs cos theta. In circular motion, the direction of the force acting on the object is radially inward, and the direction of the motion of the object is tangential to the circular path at every instant of time. Thus, the angle theta between the force vector and the displacement vector is always 90 degree. That is, theta is equal to 90 degree. Now, value of cos 90 degree is equal to 0. When you will check again the trigonometry formula, you will get that cos 90 degree value is 0. And when the 0 is multiplied by anything, the all the value become zero, and hence in this case work done will be work done of an object moving in uniform circular motion is zero. क्योंकि जब भी कोई भी बॉडी अगर सर्कुलर मोशन पे वो मूव करता है तो आप कहीं पे भी उस बॉडी को जब आप लाइक उसको स्टॉप करके उसका थीटा मेजर करोगे यू विल गेट 90 डिग्री, कि वो सेंटर से हमेशा 90 डिग्री पे होता है almost every time. Okay, so cos 90 degree is की value, when you will put the value of theta 90 degree, you will get automatically the value of work done is zero. Okay, now move to the question number two. Choose one more and correct alternatives. So this is a like multiple type of objective question. You just have to tick out the one answer. Okay, so, for work to be performed, energy must be transferred from one place to another, concentrated, transferred from one type of another, and destroyed. So, what do you think? What will be the correct answer for work to be performed? अगर ये जानना है कि work कुछ हुआ है, so in that case energy क्या होता है? Transferred होता है from one place to another, और concentrated होता है और transformed from one type of another. So, it is not transferred; it is transformed. So when you will see here the answer, first is for work to be performed, energy must be transferred from one place to another. Okay. Okay, it's written here energy transferred from one place to okay, yes, this is the case of work to be performed. मतलब work हुआ है, not transformed. Transformed of energy is a type of energy. Sorry, that is my mistake. That is transformation is a type of energy, but it's transferred will show you that the some work is done. अगर कोई भी object कहीं अपनी जगह से दूसरी जगह वो shift हुआ है, that is called work is performed. Okay. Second question is Joule is the unit of force, work, power, energy. So, what is the answer? Joule is the unit of work and energy. Okay, Joule is the unit of work and energy. Now, see question number C. Which of the forces involved in dragging a heavy object on a smooth horizontal surface have the same magnitude? The horizontal applied force, or the gravitational force, or the reaction force in a vertical direction, or the force of friction? Now, what is the question? Which of the forces involved in dragging a heavy object on a smooth? क्या ऐसा कौन सा ऑब्जेक्ट है जिसमें आपको बिना फोर्स लगाए हुए, बहुत ज्यादा फोर्स लगाए हुए, बड़ा से बड़ा ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो इजिली ड्रैग हो जाता है? सो दैट इज वे सबसे स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट फोर्स इज द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स में यू डोंट हैव टू, देयर इज नो एनी एक्सटर्नल फोर्स. दिस इज अ वेरी नेचुरल एंड वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग फोर्स, जिससे कि कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट कितना भी भारी हो, अगर वो ग्रेविटी के कांटेक्ट में आए तो वो गिर जाता है. Now D, power is a measure of rapidity which is done, the amount of energy required to perform the work, the slowness with which work is performed, or the length of time. So what is will be the rapidity of the work which by the work which is done, or the power is the measure of rapidity with which work is done. Okay, so correct answer will be rapidity of the work, that is A. Now last question. While dragging or lifting an object, negative work is done by frictional force, reaction force, gravitational force, and the applied force. So what will be the correct answer? That is frictional force. While dragging or lifting object, negative work is done by frictional and the gravitational force respectively. Now, question number three, rewrite the following sentences using proper alternative. So, the potential energy of your body is list when you are sitting on a chair, sitting on the ground, sleeping on the ground, standing on the ground. So, potential energy कभी भी height पे होती है. Okay, so potential energy of your body is list when you are sleeping on the ground. तो जब अगर कोई भी चीज़ height पे नहीं हो, अगर ground पे हो, तो वहाँ पे उसकी potential energy जो होती है वो सबसे कम होती है. Okay. Now, question number B. Question number B, the total energy of an object falling freely towards the ground is called decrease, remains unchanged, increase, increase in the beginning and then decrease. So what will be the correct answer? Unchanged, the total energy of an object falling freely towards the ground remains unchanged. वो एक ही force से वो गिरता है, that is called gravitational force. Now see, if we increase the velocity of a car moving on a flat surface to 4 times its original speed, its potential energy will be twice its original energy, will not change, will be 4 times its original energy, will be 16 times its original energy. So if we increase the velocity of a car moving on a flat surface to 4 times its original speed, its potential energy will be, it will not change. Okay. Now, last question. The work done on an object does not depend on displacement, applied force, initial velocity of the object, the angle between force and the displacement. So, work done is not depends on the initial velocity of the object. So, what will be the correct answer? Answer: the work done on an object not depend on the initial velocity of an object. So that this is the like now here only I am going to end this class. In next class we will discuss more like rest of the question answers. So till the time, keep revising all the points. Take care and bye bye.